Alright, so, I don't often do videos like this, but I figured I'd go for some low-hanging fruit because, these girls are saying, I mean, on its face, it's ridiculous what they're saying. I don't understand how anyone could actually think this. Um, I mean, on its, it's on its face. It's not logically consistent. I'm gonna do this video, and then there's another video I was gonna respond to. This one. I mean, I could do this one. There's four videos on this channel in total, but um, these are the only two that are really saying different things. I mean, they're all just regurgitating buzzwords. But I mean, this one and this one are especially bad, so I'm gonna do these two. All right, so.
I didn't see us as evil protesters. You know, we were just there saying what we believed, and on a campus that's so diverse.
Yeah, diverse is a theme that's recurring with these girls, and uh, they they don't think that people with multiple opinions is any kind of diversity. They only think of diversity as skin color or gender. They don't actually they completely glaze over any kind of intellectual diversity, and we'll see. I mean, that's definitely a recurring theme through all of these videos.
I thought that there would be more support from the students, and there isn't. You know, I don't.
I mean, look at her eyes through this.
Comfortable around my peers. I feel really.
Her eyes are completely insane.
And I don't trust any of them. A lot of my friends, like my really close friends in their classes, they've talked about the protest and the amount of kids that just don't. They think that, you know, us putting paint in using paint, it was just disrespectful to the custodial. Just the custodial staff, and like it's like, you know, you think I didn't believe that I didn't think about that.
Oh man, she sounds just like that Nathan Thurm character from SNL in the '80s. I'm gonna splice this in, you guys will see.
Nathan Thurm.
We weren't persecuting anyone. Well, you think we were? It's so funny that you would think that, don't you think?
Yes, but you were Senator Joseph McCarthy's right-hand man.
I know that. You don't think I know that? I cashed the checks. I'm very aware for who I was working.
I didn't have family that hasn't worked in custodial, because as a custodian, we've taken that into consideration. Thank you.
You think I wouldn't know that? It's so funny you think I wouldn't consider that.
That's not about that. It's much bigger.
Yeah, making intellectual points is hard when you've got nothing backing you up. You just have buzzwords and fake studies. It's hard coming up with an actual intellectual argument when you're playing on a level field.
I'm very disappointed with the students at Rutgers about this. Milo is an asshole, and what he's talking about is much bigger than a fucking jar of paint and a couple of splatters of paint in Scott Hall. That's all.
Oh my god. You know, I would feel more bad for her. I feel very bad for this girl, but this girl just is so smug. It's oh my god. I don't feel bad for her at all. I mean, the count right now, it's at 975 dislikes. So yeah, enjoy that. All right, let's take a look at this one. This one will come in more the theme I was talking about before of diversity. She's going to talk about diversity right around this point, while completely glazing over the irony of the fact that she's trying to deplatform somebody for having a different opinion from her. I mean, all right, let's go.
There's contradictions within Milo's speech in and of itself. So, for example, when Milo is talking about how there's no rape epidemic on campus, that rape essentially doesn't exist on college campuses.
I don't think he ever said it doesn't exist or that it doesn't happen. I mean, even look at the headlines that she's using. Rape culture is not real. Rape culture is a panic where paranoia, censorship, and false accusations flourish. He never said that rape never happens. He never said it's impossible for a rape to happen on college campuses. You're convoluting his point. I mean, it's just blatant. You're not even trying to be a good pseudo-intellectual. You're just intentionally and blatantly misrepresenting his argument, and you're not even hiding it. You're not even trying to hide it. Look at that. It's right there. You can see it. You can see what he actually said. In your actual sources, you can't even find fake points to skew.
And obviously he's using entirely false facts.
Obviously, he's using fake facts. Obviously. I don't have any actual evidence to back that up, but obviously he's using fake facts. Because I don't agree with them. Obvious. It's obvious. You people didn't know this? It's obvious that those facts are fake. It's obvious that there is a rape culture, 100%. And don't question that, or you're a misogynist.
And yet at the same time, we have a Rutgers administration who paints itself as very much concerned with the rape epidemic on campuses.
Sexual violence on college campuses is an epidemic. Rutgers...
Citation needed. That's all I'm going to say. Look at this guy, this tweety little guy with his Woody Allen glasses. I mean, how did you get yourself into this situation, man? You're a grown-ass man. Why are you pandering to these people? Look how afraid this guy is. This poor bastard. I mean, this is your limelight? This is what you want to do with your life? I mean, I feel sorry, dude. I want to give you a hug. I mean, these people are holding you hostage, man, and you don't even realize it.
Is leading the nation in the revolution to end campus sexual violence by insisting that we talk about sexual violence and by making sure we listen when our students speak about what they experience here.
I love that little eye dart he just did. Yep. that displays total competence. I know this point is beaten to death. I really kind of hate to use it because it's almost becoming a cliche at this point, but talking about rape is not going to make people not rape. Just like getting people to talk about murder or robbing liquor stores. I mean, we've been putting that stuff down since the beginning of time. We people know that's frowned upon, and they still do it anyway. Yeah, I don't know what these people think that they're going to accomplish. It's beyond me.
A community that's safe and supportive for every student, staff, and faculty member.
Yeah, I love that they cut that off. I don't know if that was an editing mistake or if he was about to say something that was about to contradict the. If he was about to have some wrong think, we'll never know.
Last semester we had a viewing of The Hunting Ground that was very much promoted. Felicia McGinty, the Vice Chancellor of Students, was there.
Are these points supposed to be proving to me that rape culture does in fact exist? You haven't made any points. You've had a beta male who said that, oh, well, we got to address this. Perfectly valid. It's perfectly valid to try and address sexual assault. I'm not going to fault you for that. But showing some, fringe anti-rape movie that uses questionable sources. It says in the Wikipedia article that it uses questionable sources. Go ahead and look that up if you don't believe me. I don't know who whatever that lady's name is. Her appearing and backing what you're saying doesn't make you right. You have to have actual evidence to be right.
Condoning someone like Milo coming and saying that rape absolutely doesn't exist.
When did he say that? Like I said before, he never said that rape doesn't exist. He never said that! It went from Milo doesn't believe that rape occurs on college campuses to Milo doesn't believe that rape is physically possible. Like, do you hear yourself? do you I don't even... what are you thinking? What are you thinking about? Come on.
When you have a situation in the United States where one in four women will get sexually assaulted...
know this. This has been thoroughly debunked. This statistic comes up a bunch. I mean, I've even heard Obama regurgitate this kind of stuff. These kind of statistics come from, the gender studies departments. They already have an incentive, to find, hysterical kind of rape statistics. Because if there aren't hysterical rape statistics, then guess what? We don't need any gender studies anymore, and they have to pack up the show and go home. These kinds of studies include things such as if you feel uncomfortable or attempted kissing as rape. Um, that's not an attempted rape. I'm sorry, it's not. If we'd had people attempted to kissing or unwanted kissing, I guess that means I've been raped too, huh? Because I've had people kiss me I didn't want them to kiss me. I I don't think that's rape. I think that's diminishing actual rape. I think rape is you're going jogging somewhere and you're held at gunpoint and by some strange man at 11 o'clock at night. And I've actually had multiple people who I know who that exact scenario has happened to. Um, and I think it's really disappointing that you would compare attempted kissing and being held to the ground at gunpoint and raped in a park as being the same thing. It's not. That is despicable that you would insinuate such a thing.
It's absolutely not only contradictory but preposterous to
It's
have
contradictory and preposterous.
to even contend with a character who's coming and just
What?
throwing all of that out
Huh?
the window, denying all of that, and
I mean, this isn't actually a point. It just all you're saying is that he's disagreeing with you. I mean, let me roll this back. Look, all she's saying is that Milo disagrees. You can't have people that disagree with the thing I think. The thing I think is that 1 in 4 women are raped. Rutgers supports that 1 in 4 women are raped. So what that means is we're never allowed to have anybody who disagrees with us come and speak. That, and she's getting ready to speak about diversity. It's incredibly ironic.
contradictory but preposterous to have to even contend with a character who's coming and just throwing all of that out the window, denying all of that, and erasing all of those tremendously traumatic, problematic, and awful
This is like a fucking buzzword machine gun. Oh my god. Listen to yourself. Listen to the fucking buzzwords.
Throwing all of that out the window, denying all of that, and erasing all of those tremendously traumatic, problematic, and awful
problematic, triggering, rape
experiences that we very much have to deal with.
Oh my god.
And yet at the same time, Rutgers really promotes its diversity, its inclusion, its women gender
Milo coming is diversity. That is the diversity. When Milo comes, that is the diversity. Or
country, etc. Like, how is Rutgers exactly going to contend with these contradictions? How can Rutgers...
I mean, I think these girls don't understand the meaning of diversity. I mean, I realize that the SJWs have redefined, you know, racism and sexism. I didn't realize that they'd redefine diversity as well. Diversity. Let's see. Well, diversity has got a 4 rating out of 5 stars for Amazon. I guess that's a good sign. Oh, let's see. The state, or fact, being diverse. Diversity of opinion. Well, look at that. They don't even have diversity of like skin color or anything first. That is the first thing. The first thing they have says diversity of opinion. I mean, I don't know if these people don't know. I mean, yeah, you got some people with diverse skin, but that's do you not know the meaning of the word? I don't know. I really hope that they know that, but I mean, if they knew, they wouldn't be saying this stuff. I mean, oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Rutgers just sit back and condone this character coming and spewing hate speech, and then students actually upholding that,
promoting free speech. Oh my god, that's triggering. Call the Twitter PTSD squad. I can't fucking handle this.
Believing that, spreading that through the campus, teaching other students about that, and just sit back, not do anything about the death threats and the bias reports.
What? Who's anything about death threats? What? I'm so confused. Does she realize she's supposed to be talking about Milo? I don't even... Oh, man. This video's a mess. I don't even know what to fucking say.
Actually have a stance on what happened, on what freedom of speech and freedom of expression versus, as they call it, inclusion and diversity really is. How can you have diversity as one of your main selling points?
How can you have diversity as one of your main selling points? Milo Cumming is a diversity. I just don't. Oh my god, these people are like, they're like borderline mentally ill. I don't. They live in their little bubble. They don't even. What are you doing? Come on, what are you doing? These people are so ridiculous. I'm speechless. This is fucking Poe's Law. This is Poe's Law in real life. I feel like I'm living in a fucking Mad TV sketch. This is ridiculous.
And this whole rebranding and the 250th revolutionary Rutgers, and have people like this speak on campus as if they were this giant celebrity without actually fundamentally in a scientific manner contending with the opposing ideas.
In a scientific manner? Isn't that what he came to do? Isn't that exactly what Milo came to do? Isn't hearing both sides of the story the scientific method of coming to a conclusion? Like, come on. What are you thinking? Do you realize that you're contradicting yourself, or are you? Don't even. Oh man, these girls are just. I mean, they're so clearly just mad at nothing. I mean, I feel very sorry for them because they're gonna go through their entire lives like this, you know, finding, you know, boogeymen where they're. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Milo coming to speak. You know, I don't know if you're going to be watching this, but you know what you should have done if you really are so confident in your beliefs, what you should have done, and what you're, I'm sure, welcome to do. I don't know if you want to do that on Twitter. I'm sure you could use YouTube and debate him now. I don't think he's coming back to where was it? Rutgers. I'm not sure what that is. I'm pretty sure he's not coming back to Rutgers anytime soon. But, you know, if you guys want to have an actual debate with him and use, you know, logic and reason, which is the scientific method, as you said at the end of this video, I'm sure he'd be more than happy to debate you. I've seen every debate Milo's in, he seems to win, even when he's got the entire table stacked against him. So, yeah, enjoy that. Go fuck yourself.
Is that what you say, or is that what he says?
It happens to be a fact.
No, it isn't.